Ladies and gentlemen, it is One Television.
Woo!
It is a Saturday night.
Woo!
It is the Saturday Night Project.
Each week, we gather a small selection of the biggest names from the world of sport, media, politics, arts. We invite them to our studio and we force them to be our friends, don't we, Trudy?
We most certainly do. We sit them down, we have a good old chat with them, we grill them, and a good old laugh as well.
Absolutely.
Tonight we have for you Trudy's profile, the intros round, the quickfire round, and the in-depth round.
Absolutely. We'll also be playing the latest video release from our guests later in the show, so stick around for that.
I am so excited, ladies and gentlemen. We have some of the finest ladies in Malta for you this evening. We have Federica Falzon, Gaia Gauchi, and Clare Agius.
Absolutely. So please welcome to the studio the Eurovision princesses, Federica and Gaia. Oh!
Hey!
Hi, how are you? Nice to see you.
How are you?
Welcome to our studio.
Swap.
This swap round. Take a seat. Dear, how are you?
Come and have a seat here.
Take a seat over here.
There we go.
Ladies, welcome to our studio. Formal aside, what do you think? Nice?
Yes.
What have you been up to today? Have you had a busy day?
Not much.
Perfect.
Yes,
See?
I had a busy day.
Really?
I was going to
Yes,
say,
because
that's
I
what your
went
mums
shopping
was
with my
saying.
friend.
You went shopping?
Oh, nice.
Nice kind of busy. A good kind of busy, absolutely. Well, thank you for coming to our studio and taking time out of your lives after such a busy period in the last 2 weeks in your life. We like to start the show with something we call Trudy's profile.
Let me explain. I have gone away and done some research on you, and I've put together a profile on each of you. So I'm going to start with you, Federica. I'm going to read it out. If I get anything wrong, just let me know.
And do let us know, because I like to keep score.
He likes that. Are you ready? Here we go. All of our guests this evening, before I start, have one thing in common, and that is that 2014 has been a massive year for you. So here we go. 11-year-old Federica from Safi needs no introduction. Federica has rarely been out of the news over the past year, with winning Italy's Rai Uno's musical variety competition earlier this year, and then representing Malta here in Malta for the Junior Eurovision competition only 2 weeks ago. And the forthcoming with a beautiful hit, Diamonds, which is currently #1 in Malta, right? Federica started her musical career at the age of 8 when her grandpa took her round to the karaoke clubs to sing. Nice, thanks ever so much, Grandad. Federica turned her hand at country pop, which is what you were saying first, but quickly progressed onto opera, is that right? With the help of your singing teacher. In July this year, Federica sang with the world-famous tenor Joseph Clare at his annual concert at the Granaries. Federica's stunning and surprising voice, this is where I might get this wrong, is classed as a mezzo-soprano?
Yes.
Ooh, well done,
look
well
at that.
done.
Meaning half soprano, and is a classical female singing voice whose vocal range lies between soprano and contralto, is that right? Voice types. In simple terms, from what I understood when I did the research, a mezzo-soprano is a tad lower and less squeaky than a soprano.
Yes.
There we go. Federica has developed and mastered the fine art of selfies, with some selfies that are from the very best that you can find on Facebook. When I was doing my research, oh my word, you have wonderful selfies. Did I get that right?
Everything was right.
Fantastic.
Can we have a small round of applause for Trudy, please?
Even if you check my phone, I don't even have a
Our
photo
full-time
that
jobs
somebody
are
took
taking
for me.
selfies.
Only selfies.
Do you
Only
take pictures of
selfies.
other people, or is it just of yourself?
Yes, yes, I like taking pictures of my friends.
Nice, nice.
Yes.
Federica, quickly.
Hang on.
What?
We've got Gaia.
I know, but I've got so many questions to ask.
Let me
Carry
read
on,
Gaia's
Trudy, carry
profile.
on.
So, because this is the first time we've had two wonderful guests at the same time. So I'm going to read a profile for Gaia as well. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Okay, again, if I get anything wrong, let me know. 12-year-old Gaia is great friends with Federica.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yeah, sure.
Thank goodness. And equally known here in Malta and overseas. Gaia also started her singing career in an Italian TV show where she thrilled the audiences. Gaia went on to win
Sanremo.
Thank you.
That's one wrong.
Junior Musical Festival when you were just 9.
Yes.
Wow. Last year, Gaia was chosen to represent Malta at the Junior Eurovision, where she went on to beat all of the nearest competitors by a mile and became the first Maltese to ever win a Eurovision competition outright.
Yes.
Yeah. Later that year, the Prime Minister awarded Gaia the country's highest honour. Now, this is going to be very interesting. It is the Gaia Repubblica.
What is it? What is it?
No, I said it once, but I think it's...
il-medalja tal-qadi tal-Repubblika.
Thank you very much. Because actually I've got it down wrong from Wikipedia. You were telling me Wikipedia had it wrong.
Yes.
And it's made you the youngest to ever receive that award. Is that right? Wow. In July this year, Federica and Gaia performed together at the Malta Football Association Awards. And both young ladies have made the island very proud with their charisma, charm and outstanding talents. Gaia also has stunning talent and the skill of selfies, making her and Federica completely wonderful in the art of selfie taking.
Fantastic.
They are the selfie taking twins.
Fantastic.
I had an app because I changed my phone and I wanted to transfer all of my photos to my new phone. And I had an app, and when I saved them all, I had 900...
900 selfies?
900 selfies, you're kidding?
Oh my God.
Wow, that's amazing.
Nearly to 1,000 because it was like 970.
That's incredible, because when I was doing the research,
For now, I only have 300.
Yes, exactly. She's
new
beating you.
phone.
We'll have to take a few after the show.
Because I forgot the password one time of my iPhone, and I didn't transfer the photos, so maybe I had more.
Maybe you had more.
But
I'm seeing a selfie challenge going on
selfie
here.
off. Federica, singing with Joseph Kalea must have been incredible. I mean, he's obviously a huge international opera star. How did that make you feel when you were first invited to come and speak with him, sing with him?
Obviously, it made me feel very happy, and it made me feel excited. He's a really nice person. He isn't, how do I say it? He isn't so full of himself, or he's really down to earth.
He's a cheeky chap, isn't he?
Yes.
We've had him on the radio show, and he's been a right cheeky fella.
Did you find, it must have been nervous for you, because obviously he's top-end opera singer, and you're very young and stuff.
Yes, obviously I was excited, but the way he works with you, he makes you more relaxed.
Fantastic.
Oh, fantastic.
And Gaia, how old were you when you started singing?
I was only 2.5.
Wow.
2.5?
Yes.
And your mum recognised that you had a voice?
When I was only in kindergarten, my sister, because I was still in school,
Sure.
of course.
You would be.
Yes. I had a lot of confidence, and once she went to my parents and she told them she has a lot of charisma, and she goes with people, and once I remember we had a concert and I had a line. I was a cow. It was in Christmas.
You was a cow?
Yes.
Was that
a talking cow?
Because it was in Christmas and we all had characters.
Brilliant.
And I went on stage, I grabbed the microphone, I put it exactly to my mouth, and I started shouting my lines.
Right.
And everybody was laughing, and I just kept on
Because it was
going.
really loud, you mean?
Yes, I had a very squeaky voice.
Right,
Oh,
right.
bless you.
Fantastic.
Listen, I have a question for both of you, because you both played in front of huge audiences. We had Firelight on the show and Gianluca and so on, and I've asked them about being at Eurovision, because obviously you're not just playing to the people in front of you, you're playing to millions through TV. Is it nerve-wracking? How do you cope with that? Because respectfully, you're quite young ladies to be doing that. So I was really interested when I was doing my research about how you get on with it, or you just take it in your stride.
Obviously, you will always be excited. That's something that always happens. But you still have to be really relaxed. For example, at the Junior Eurovision, I was very calm. I kept calm, and even the people, when they come to talk to me, they tell me, "You looked very calm, but how did you manage to do that?" I tried.
Did you feel calm, or was it like a front?
No, I felt calm.
Even, so did I. When the people ask me if I'm excited, I always said no. Obviously, when you get on the stage and you see that big audience, obviously you feel some butterflies.
Of course, yes.
Though I was really excited, excited at first, but when I went on the stage, all that excitement just flowed right out of me.
And you felt comfortable.
Yes, that
Even
always
I
happens.
think it helped because I was in my home country, so
Yes.
they always, even, I know it's because they're cheering for their own country, but that feeling, even when you hear the audience just burst when you go on the stage.
It's always easier to play at home, even in football apparently. It's easier to play at home. We've got videos from the girls.
How fantastic.
I know. Federica, your single, which is, as Trudy said, it's been #1 at the Malta Music Chart for 2 weeks now, maybe 3, but it's been up there in #1 to 3, hovering around, but certainly been #1 for the last 2 weeks. Let's play the video and then we'll ask you about it. So, Federica and Diamonds on the Saturday Night Project for you now.
Nothing burns like the cold, but I feel warmth deep down in my soul. Look at me, hear my song, take my heart, together we can
Federica Falzon on the Saturday Night Project. Federica, awesome, amazing voice. It feels strange meeting you and then hearing the voice and watching a video with that voice coming from you. It's such an adult voice, isn't it, Trudy?
I have a question about the voice, because you guys have very different musical styles.
Yes,
and it was so sweet when we were watching that, because you were both singing it together, which was lovely. But with your voice, because it is this mezzo-soprano, does that mean that you can't sing any other style to protect your voice?
Can sing.
But you can sing anything. You don't have to worry about singing something else and it damaging your voice or anything like that. You have to be careful, or...?
Obviously, sometimes in a song I have a high note. I can't, even if I get it wrong, I can't repeat it for an amount of times, because then you would be strained.
Wow. And we're going to have a look at your video in a second as well, but I guess the question for both of you is, how much work do you have to put into your voices? How much do you protect? I mean, you know, if you're an athlete...
Do you practice regularly?
Yeah.
Of course.
Okay.
You have to practice all day.
Right.
Not exactly all day, every day.
Every day.
Yes.
Wow.
At least once every day.
Yes, to keep your voice warm.
Let's take a look at Gaia's clip, because I really want to see how it looks. So you're performing live at Eurovision. We've got that clip for you now on the Saturday Night Project. Let's check out Gaia.
Came to my life, shining so bright, and now all is right. My dreams will be heard, my voice and my words, and I will rise. 'Cause I have this voice inside that I don't wanna hide, but people told me I could do it. I know that I can do it, I know that I can make it. I reach for the stars, right from the side. I felt it in my heart, I knew it deep inside. We've never been so apart. And if I feel it, if I believe it, I'll achieve it. I can make it Today will be the day I am here to stay, and I won't be afraid.
Gaia performing on the Saturday Night Project, well, on Eurovision. Thanks to TVM for both of those clips. Gaia, song choice. How did you do that? How did you choose which song? Did you have help with that to enter the Eurovision with?
Of course. My songwriter was Matmoush Marchea, and then Elton Zarp was the one that made the music for me, and even for Federica's song.
It's a really great,
We had
great
the same
song.
team.
Yes.
Oh, fantastic. It's so cute to see them singing each other's music
I know, that was
in the
beautiful.
studio.
I loved that.
Absolutely.
Listen, we were talking just a minute ago about how much you have to coach and train and do that sort of thing. Does that mean, we were also talking while we were watching that about the fact that you're at school together, but does that mean with all of the training and the coaching that you still get to hang out with your friends and do normal stuff?
Yes, of course.
But there's a lot of
obviously.
commitment, right, to what you're doing.
You need to manage your time, and I think it's better to work and to improve in your career, because sometimes, even because we're young, we like to go out and...
Of course.
Yes. That doesn't stop when you get old.
And for you, Guy, you obviously put in the commitment, but you still manage to go out and enjoy yourself with your friends. And
sometimes when I go to eat somewhere, to a restaurant, my food always gets cold, because there's children that want to take photos.
Of course, yes.
Yes.
They're famous.
And sometimes they don't have a phone, so I take a selfie with mine. So then I send them to them on Facebook or
you two
somewhere.
are
Brilliant.
selfie princesses. I love it.
Brilliant.
Listen, we're having so much fun with you, and obviously we're going to keep talking to you in just a minute, but we've got to take a little break. Ladies and gentlemen, do not go anywhere. Come and join us in just a few minutes.
Makeup Factory. High-end makeup.
Be a VIP this New Year's Eve at Casino Maltese in Valletta. The all-inclusive party with guest DJs Toby and Joseph Armani. Tickets at €80, available from all Charles Gregg outlets, or call 9949 0781.
So, welcome back to part 2 of the Saturday Night Project. And now we're joined by TV megastar Clare Agius. Hey!
Wow, what an introduction.
Good evening, Claire. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. And you?
Yeah, very good, thank you. How was your day?
Good.
Well, thank you for taking time to come and see us this evening.
You're mostly welcome. I'm enjoying being here in your company. And
I'm loving it because it's 4 girls and just me.
Of course,
How has your day been? Busy today? Or?
Good. It's Saturday. So for me, Saturday is always about the family. Usually it's lunch with my parents and my brothers and sisters and the nieces and nephews. So we get to see the whole family. Yes, and it's all about, you know, trying to be a little bit home as well, because I miss being home. I'm all out and about during the week, and on Saturday and Sunday I love being home. And now more than ever, because I've decorated for Christmas.
You've got the decks up.
Yes, so I'm enjoying being home.
Fantastic. You've just answered all the in-depth round questions. Great. No, I'm joking.
So, well, thank you for taking time away from the family to come in and see us. We like to start things off with something we call Trudy's profile.
That's because it's a profile that I put together.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So
with her epic research skills.
Thank you very much. I've gone away and researched you. I've put a profile together. If I get anything wrong, just tell me.
Okay.
You ready for this?
All right,
okay.
I am.
Don't be
I normally
shy.
get the very first
Tell
word
us.
wrong.
Okay.
40-year-old Clare Agius.
I'm not 40. I'm
There we
39.
go. There we go. Boom.
Okay.
Okay. Is an extraordinarily very busy woman. She is a TV producer, a presenter, an actress, a wife, a mother, a pilot, a firm believer in health, healing and beauty, and a charity event volunteer. Clare has an awful lot going on.
Okay.
Shy child Clare first ventured into acting largely by accident when she went to an audition to support a friend. When the drama teacher told the room that everybody had to audition, Clare found herself on the stage and loving it. Whilst still at school, Clare joined the Manual Theatre Academy of Dramatic Arts and after leaving school joined forces with Ray Kalea to form a theatre group of their own.
Yes.
I'm doing well, I'm doing well.
I'm impressed.
This led Clare not only to act in theatre and film, but also led her to the small screen, both as producer and presenter. 2014 not only saw more of Clare on the small screen with producing and presenting TV shows like Il Scene in Nissa, but also the launch of Malta's first full-feature film created for the international market, Simshar. Clare plays Sharon, which is the wife of the only survivor and the mother to the youngest character of the film. The film premiered at the end of April and since has been submitted, oh my goodness, to the Oscars for the Oscars in the February 15th next year.
Yes. Whoa.
Downtime for Clare, if there is any, is spent relaxing with husband Paul, son Luke, who is rumoured to be named after Luke Skywalker, excellent choice, their cat and a Springer Spaniel.
Aww.
There seems to be no stopping this simply stunning woman.
Oh, she's amazing.
Round of applause for Trudy for getting
well
it right.
done.
Anything else?
No, no, no.
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
Yeah, thank you very
Everything's
much.
correct.
Started acting at a younger age and then moved forward onto TV, production, presentation. Do you have a preference? Do you prefer one or is it all part of the same?
Yes, acting. hands down.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
Yes, yes. Because it's the one that I get to do the. No, let me put this right. It's like TV in terms of presenting and production involves so much work.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to financing the projects that you're doing, sponsors, meeting clients, and you have to do everything. I do my own accounts, you know, you have to do all these little bits and pieces. Whereas when I'm acting, like I was acting in Simshar, that is simply my focus.
Right.
To be the actress, you know. I get made up.
And you're given a script.
And I'm given a script, and all I have to do, which is something that I used to love doing from very early on, is really study my role, study my character, be inwards as opposed to outwards as a person, you know, because that is really, I'm in my element there when I'm all inwards and all.
Were you classically trained as an actor, or something you picked up naturally?
Well, I went in by accident, really, but apparently I kind of had a talent for it in terms of my... The first thing that my tutors started noticing when I went on stage was the ability of my voice projection.
Right, okay.
Okay, so they used to say, wow, her voice projection is so good, and in theatre that really matters.
And at home?
Because, yes, because...
I got told off for that at school.
Oh, yes, no. My husband wouldn't agree with you there.
Soundproof garage.
It's like, even when I'm talking on the phone, sometimes it's like, don't shout, don't shout. Okay. So that was something that they noticed straight away, and then, obviously, I started really being dedicated to it and being hardworking and committed to going to your rehearsal, not only being there on time, but doing your homework well. So it's not about appearing. It's not about the end product. It's about your commitment and attitude as you're going along.
But listen, you have so many things in your life because you also have the fitness and the well-being, you have your family, you have your travelling, and then you have your acting and your presenting and your TV and your businesswoman as well. Which comes first?
Well, let's put this straight, because you're right. When you say I have lots of things, to put things into perspective, in the normal sense of the word, if you want to call it like that, I did get married late, which meant that I had all the time invested in my life, in doing the health and fitness, in doing, you know, the business ventures, in building up my career in TV. And the family, in terms of husband and kid, came later. I mean, I was 35 when I met my husband, and then we got married, and then we had our son. So I had all that time to invest. I'm actually at a time now where I'm very, very selective of all the things that I take on.
Fantastic.
You know, because now family is the most important thing in my life.
There you go. So if you had to make a choice, it would be mother
Hands
and
down,
wife.
for sure.
Without a shadow of a doubt.
But I have no regrets, because on the contrary, I'm very grateful that I have invested so much of my time in doing what I wanted to do, because now I have no regrets.
Good for you.
You know?
Good for you.
Your show, Il Cinenissa.
Well done for pronouncing it well.
I've been practicing all day. Tell me about it.
Oh, it's a very, very fresh idea that came about while I was on holiday with my husband in Alaska.
Very nice.
Yeah.
This is when he proposed?
Yes.
Look at my research. Oh, yes.
I'm impressed.
Marriage and a new
woman
TV
is
show.
like, wow. yeah, it's true. But funnily enough, all the ideas of all the projects that I have done in my TV career always happened in summer when I was away on holiday.
Right.
Because
time to
I
relax, maybe?
Yes, because I always travel in summer, and I'm also very inspired when I'm abroad. Here, we tend to be robot-like, you know? Everything's scheduled, you're planned, you're focused.
That's it.
And when I need to brainstorm, when I need to be creative, I like to take time away. And my time away cannot be on this island. It always has to be outside this island.
Sure.
So I've traveled extensively. I've invested a lot of money in that as well. Some people would call it spend money on holidays. I call it invested.
Good for you.
Because it's given me so much. So that's how Il Sin Nisa came about, and we were discussing it with my husband, and it also, we were discussing like kind of who would be the people involved, you know? And it kind of grew to a level that this year we really hung on to what was good about the chemistry of us women, but also evolved it to involve music and you know, include music into our show.
Fantastic.
And to meet all these different amazing artists like these two young ladies over here.
And Gaia.
And I believe, you know, in the power of music and the way and what it does to oneself. So I think that's a nice element to include within the chemistry of Il Sin Nisa as well.
Let's see a clip, shall we?
Let's have a look at
that. So, Clare Agius, Il Sin Nisa clip for you here on the Saturday Night Project.
Lura fil-programm Il Sin Nisa minn għadu kif jinaqat magħna, nittama li anke kolkom ċans isseguna permezz tal-paġna tal-Facebook tagħna matul il-ġimgħa jkunu qegħdin jitilgħu diversi posts u f'dan il-ħin aħna qegħdin nitkellmu u insegwu l-affarijiet li jkunu qegħdin jiġru fil-programm u naqsmuhom magħkom hemmhekk. Daqstant ieħor nieħdu pjaċir bil-kummenti li taddunna u għal daqstant fil-fatt il-ġimgħa l-oħra kellna rispons trement u qawwi ħadd gost naqra dawk il-messaġġi li battu sa xi sija ta' filgħodu. Aħna kollek nagħmlu, ta' ġifieri mmorru d-dar noqogħdu naraw x'battunna.
Li tinġabru mela.
Imma wara l-programm dejjem inkunu naqra hyper. Aħna nkunu d-dar, kulħadd id-dar b'xi tazza kulħadd jaqra.
Kulħadd jaqra.
Għax inkunu wisq hyper biex imorru norqdu dak il-ħin. Illum ħanistaqsukom mistoqsija oħra u nittama li għal daqstant ukoll naraw x'risposti se tagħtu. Llum staqsejniekom. X'diffikultajiet issibu meta tiġu biex tagħmlu xi bidliet fil-karattru tagħkom, sintendi għall-aħjar. X'inhuma d-diffikultajiet li ssibu? Konna qegħdin ngħidu l-ewwel imma diffiċli qatt jaqaf tiġġudika pereżempju. Dik hija waħda mid-diffikultajiet, imma x'inhi diffiċli, x'inhu diffiċli, x'issibu diffiċli. Nixtieq nara bir-risposti li se toħorġu bihom intom. U sa dan it-tant inlaqgħakom mal-mistieden li għandna magħna llum Eltin li Abela. Eltin, kif inti?
Jien tajjeb ħafna.
Thank you.
Fantastic. So, Clare Agius on Il Sin Nisa here on One Television. Really great to see you in the different roles, acting, presenting, interviewing.
This actually was a very particular and special program that you picked apart from because of the guest. I mean, we get to meet so many interesting people.
Yes, indeed.
Isn't that the best part of our job?
Yes,
I absolutely love it.
That gives me so much energy. And it's just very beautiful to meet people.
It's a fun industry to work in, isn't it?
Yes.
Listen, ladies, when I was introducing even these beautiful ladies right at the beginning, I was saying that for all three of you, you all have one thing in common. This year has been huge for you. So I'm going to ask each of you in turn, really, what is the biggest thing that's happened to you this year? What are you thinking, wow, that was just amazing? Because it might not be that obvious, but for you, Gaia, what was the thing that really was fabulous?
This year I was as a guest for the Eurovision Song Contest, which was in Copenhagen. I was as a guest and I only had a few seconds to sing a piece of my song, a cappella. And actually I only had like 10 to 12 seconds to sing.
Wow.
And you don't do anything in 12 seconds. No. So then it's a once-in-a-lifetime experience. So that time, I don't think that a big show like that would stop the show to tell me that I've kept on going. So I just kept on going. And then no one told me anything.
Fantastic, that's amazing.
Yes, and then obviously there was a Junior Eurovision. I sang my new song, Children of the Future, and a new version of The Start.
Good for you. I love the fact that you stopped the show and just decided to keep going. I'm just going to keep going. Good for you.
From 10 seconds, I just kept going to like 40 seconds.
Yeah,
so
good
there
work.
was
excellent.
Really.
Oh, so much respect. For you, Federica, is it obvious what your highlight of the year has been, or what's the thing
Obviously,
that you think, wow.
there was the Junior Eurovision and the time that I sang with Joseph Calleja.
Yes, of course.
Oh, of course.
And obviously I met the other guests, which were Leona Lewis, Claudio Baglioni.
What's Leona like?
She's okay. She's really down to earth. She's a beautiful woman. She's
because
really
she's
nice.
X Factor England winner, isn't she? From a few years ago. That's right.
For sure.
And then there was Bryn Terfel, and there was a Maltese soprano, Clare Agius.
Wow, and it must be amazing you being there performing
I took
with
selfies
them.
with all of them.
Brilliant.
Fantastic.
These young girls, and their
They're
technology.
wonderful. We've just been discussing this before, how these ladies are the princesses of selfies.
We've already taken 7 selfies during the show. So.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Claire, what's been the highlight for you this year? What's been the really, really big thing?
I think it was actually the premiere of Simshar and seeing it do so well, not only locally, but now also abroad, you know. And although compared to the director, who I feel, I mean, she's given 6 years of her life
Rebecca
to say,
Cremona.
yes, to say the least, you know, for this project. And not only did she, you know, do all the research and all that and direct the film, but now she's doing so much more, you know, in terms of PR, of finding the right distributor for it, and and it's very special for her. But for me, from an actress point of view, it's equally special because it was the first project on the big screen in terms of cinema that I had the opportunity to have such an intense character and use my abilities as an actress. And to perform like that and then see the result and receive the feedback is awesome, you know.
And now it's gone ahead for Oscar submission. That's just incredible.
I mean, really and truly, I'm at a stage in my life where I'm not ready to pack my bags and leave and pursue a career. And not at all. I mean, unfortunately, and this, you can close your ears because you're still young and you can do that.
I like the fact Gaia was closing her ears.
Yeah, but for me, unless it happens by luck, I am not pursuing anything.
Sure.
Good girl.
Okay.
Because I'm very happy where I am. I've achieved quite a lot in my life. And this film was enough for me to, you know, to be able to express myself as an actress. Now, with all this, I'm happy for the director and I'm happy for all the other people that were involved. And for me, as an actress, if something had to come out of it, of course I'd be happy.
Of course.
But it has to fit with the rest of my family and my life for me to pursue something like that.
That's absolutely awesome to hear. Listen, ladies, we're not going anywhere.
I have a question. How's your musical knowledge?
Oh my goodness, no. Can I pass?
That's the question.
Pass?
Okay.
Federica, how's your musical knowledge?
You'd hope it would be quite good.
Gaia.
It's good.
It's good.
Yes.
So listen, in a minute we're going to play the intros round and I'm going to pit young girls against older girls.
Who wants to watch it, do you know
It's
what
the
I
ladies
mean?
versus the girls.
Federica is very good in music knowledge.
Okay.
There you
So
go.
it's
Last
Eurovision
time-
versus television.
Because last time we were playing a game and we were like 2 teams. This was a party for the Junior Eurovision. And
Because every night we used to have a party.
yes. And
I want to be in Junior Eurovision.
Me too.
she, when she heard the song, she just went. We had to touch the man's hand. And she just did like this with her nails. And
they broke a nail.
Yes. And his nail
On his
just,
hand?
It's there.
I'm staying over here.
Yeah. Okay,
she
so
knows-
it's
She knows
Eurovision.
like every song.
So we're going to do Eurovision versus television,
There you
okay?
go.
In the intros round in part 3.
So, ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. Come back for that extremely exciting and very special intros round and, of course, the quickfire round as well. See you in just a few minutes.
Be a VIP this New Year's Eve at Casino Maltese in Valletta. The all-inclusive party with guest DJs Toby and Joseph Armani. Tickets at €80, available from all Charles Grec outlets, or call 9949 0781.
One day, two people, everlasting memories. Simply perfect. Manarinu Caterers, a wedding beyond expectations.
Of the Saturday Night Project, we're with Federica and Gaia and Clare Agius. And very shortly, we're going to be pitting them against each other. It's going to be Eurovision versus television in the intros round. But first up, the quickfire round. Trudy.
Let me explain how this goes. I have 10 questions for you. I'm going to fire them at you really quickly. Are you ready for this?
Yes. And how do we answer?
Quickly.
I'm going to...
Like at the same time?
Just quickly.
I'm going to point like this and
okay.
let you know. So
Okay.
we're going
One
to start with Gaia. What actor or actress or singer do you most admire? Do you most like?
I just love Jennifer Hudson.
Oh.
Jennifer Hudson?
Interesting,
Yes.
yeah.
I don't know who that is.
I love her a little bit
Who
as
is
well.
that?
The actress.
Okay, fair enough. And for you, Federica?
Obviously, I like Joseph Calleja, but to listen at home or something like that, John Legend.
Oh,
Very good.
nice.
Wow.
Good answer.
Well, I have to go with an actress. So for me, it would be Angelina Jolie.
Good
Is she still on the
answer.
island?
I have no
I don't
idea.
know. I think she's...
See, I'm not into gossip.
They
I
left.
just
They left.
admire her work.
She
and her
came for
film.
tea the other night. She said she had to leave.
Whatever.
I'm going to start with you. We're going to go back this way. Claire, what's your favourite, absolutely favourite thing to eat? What do you most like?
Ooh, hard one because I love a lot of things. But let me go with dark chocolate. Very, very dark chocolate.
Ooh, very bitter,
100% if possible.
Eh? Lalo. And for you, Federica, what's your favourite food?
Is when we go to a restaurant or something, I would like to pick Chinese, though at home I like to eat octopus.
Octopus, lovely.
I scuba dive with octopus.
I don't really like fish that much.
What's your favourite?
My favourite is meat. Always meat.
Good for you.
Steak,
Good for
you
you.
mean?
Yeah.
Claire, what would be your New Year's resolution?
Oh, more easy, more family time.
Nice,
For
nice,
sure.
nice, nice. And for you, Federica?
I don't know.
You don't know. You've had such a good
I don't
year.
make any more any resolutions because
I don't keep them.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
I usually do them in the middle of the year, but this year I didn't have the
You
chance
can't do
to-
New Year's resolutions in the middle of the year.
Yeah,
do you have
why
a
not?
mid-year
Yeah.
resolution, do you? That's a good idea.
That's a great idea.
I love
so
that.
do you have one for this New Year?
No,
or-
I don't.
Because it's not the middle of the year. I like that. Okay, this one's for you, Guy. When you aren't singing or acting, producing, or when you're not at school, what's your favourite way to unwind? What's your favourite hangout?
Usually, when I would like to relax, I just take selfies. Yes. Or I just play with my phone, play a game.
You're a selfie queen. For you, Federica, is it the same?
either going out with my friends or just going out.
My answer will be so outdated. I do yoga and meditation.
That's cool.
But I also love to watch a good movie.
Oh, for
I'm
sure.
a big fan
I
of
like
good
to watch movies, but
Yes.
the hardest thing is to pick one.
That's it. That's it. What are you going to
For
watch?
example, I have been screaming and crying to just watch a new movie that it hasn't even come out yet. It's coming out in 2015,
What's
and
it
I
called?
just want to Cinderella. The new
Oh,
Cinderella.
yes,
I
yes,
want to watch it.
Who's screaming and shouting for that? What's the best place that you've ever been to, Guy? Where's the best place you've ever gone?
I think a few months ago I went to Ukraine, and we just went. There wasn't any snow, but
went
it
to
was very
Ukraine?
close. Yes, it was very
Wow.
cold, and we went on a lot of mountains. There was a lot of shops on
Good
the
for
mountains.
you. How
Yes, it
amazing. I was
very-
not expecting Ukraine. Federica.
England, because
Brilliant answer.
I spent a year and a half living in England. I used to go to school in England. I also seen it
Whereabouts in
snow,
England?
Coventry.
Nice.
Silent
near
city.
Nuneaton.
Okay.
And I used to go to St. Anne's School. I remember all my friends. Some of them I still have contact with them, and I even saw snow. It was all covered in snow.
Good for you.
I
England
just
is a
saw
brilliant
once.
answer.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
If I can, I would go.
Excellent.
for another
Well
time.
done. Liking you even more.
Okay, I won't mention that, but it is a favourite place of mine, obviously, because my husband is. But I'll mention, I'm a big fan of fantastic nature and awesome nature, and I would have to pick Juneau in Alaska for the ice glaciers and the ice caves. It's just
And you've
phenomenal.
seen the Northern Lights?
No, unfortunately, I was there in the wrong time, but it's a good,
Amazing.
it's a good wish.
What is your Christmas wish, Gaia?
I would like to have that old camera that
Polaroid?
once, I don't know what
Polaroid,
that exactly
Well, you
called.
take the picture and it comes out the front.
Yes.
Polaroid.
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 Not that old.
They are old. They're old.
Federica, what's your Christmas wish?
I don't have one for
Parents will be
Good for
listening.
you.
So
To go back to
Yes.
England, I think. There you go.
Yes, yes, I would like to visit another country.
Good for you. And for you, Claire, what's
Well,
your Christmas wish?
obviously, a good wish would be like lots of happiness and health to everyone. But for me, I love snow, so I won't mind having a snow on Christmas Day.
dreaming of a
I'm
white
going to be in
Christmas.
the UK, so maybe.
okay, because I thought I was worried
Here
there
in
for a
Malta,
second.
maybe you wouldn't like it to snow that much because you have snow. We
Yes.
don't have, unfortunately, we don't have it.
But
No, it's not gonna
last
stay
year
here.
when I was in Ukraine, in Kiev, at the Junior Eurovision Song Contest in Malta, here it was very, it was very stormy, and I was on Facebook checking the news feed.
Taking a
and
selfie.
No, I was only on Facebook, and I saw snow in Malta. It
Yeah.
can't even be. When I was, my dream was always to see snow, and once I saw it now, because
was
I was in
snowing a
Romania.
bit.
Yes, because I was in Romania, and when I was in Ukraine, when there it always snows, it didn't snow. And then when I was
It's
in here in
hiding from you.
Malta, only once it snowed. I can't even believe it.
Listen, last question. Who would you say is your bestest friend? For you, Claire.
My sister.
Oh, that's nice.
Is she watching?
I'm not sure. Oh, okay. Sister!
If you're watching, hello. And for you, Federica, who's your bestest
My
friend?
school friend, Mikhail Abdullah.
Is she watching?
Maybe.
Hello to you too. And for you, Gaia.
I have a friend that she hasn't been my friend for a long time, but I always found her when I needed her, and her name is Rachel Lowell.
That's a lovely thing to say. Hello, Rachel. There we go. Ladies, thank you very much. That is the end of the quickfire round.
Hey!
Oh, no.
So now, on the Saturday Night Project is where we start to have a little bit of fun. It is called the Intros Round.
Oh,
No,
joy.
it's called the Intros Round. Hey! So what we're doing today is we've got Eurovision versus television.
Oh, no.
Okay,
Local
Federica
or
and Gaia
British
versus...
television?
Ladies,
Sorry.
Federica and Gaia versus Trudy and Claire. Are you ready?
Yes!
So all the songs I've got today, most of the songs I've got today are currently in the charts. Some of them came out a few months ago, but they're still floating around in the top 40. So
Can I go?
Sorry?
Do you mind if I
Can
go?
I come with you?
You've got to help Trudy because she is useless. So all you have to do is shout out song title and artist. First person to get the most songs, I've got 9 of them, wins the game. Ready?
Oh, my. Yes!
Okay. So first track in the charts currently came out I think about 2 or 3 months ago. Song title and artist is All I Need. You got to shout it out.
Ed Sheeran, Sing.
It is!
No!
Eurovision 1,
No way.
Television 0.
I tell you, I am totally lost.
Can I
That
ask
has been
something?
something from
Are
Star
we and
Wars.
Federica on the same? Are we playing?
Gaia, sorry, say again.
Are we and Federica on the same team?
Yes.
Yes.
So we're not
Eurovision.
competing.
No,
You
no.
just got a point.
Okay.
You ladies
Okay.
are
No,
it's
competing
better.
with us.
It's good. Okay.
And you're
Okay, team members,
You've won the
pull
game.
yourself together. Are you ready for track number 2?
Yes. No.
Yes. So this is currently in the charts, top 10 currently, came out a few weeks ago only. Are you ready?
Yes.
That's what I like to hear, Trudy.
Celine Dion.
Tell me.
Blame.
Okay.
I think it's Blame,
It is?
Martin Garrix, and John Newman.
It's blame John Newman. You're right. Calvin Harris you got wrong, but I'm going to give
Calvin
you it.
Harris.
2 points to Eurovision.
Impressive,
No points to television.
Speak up for Federica. I'm sorry, but hello.
Even at...
I'm just gonna admire them and enjoy
No,
sit back.
come on.
No, but Claire, you need to take part. Otherwise,
Where are the television questions? You said you have the television.
No, we're the television
Don't
team.
worry,
even know
don't
anymore.
worry. Television versus Eurovision. Eurovision
Come
2,
on.
television 0.
Keep throwing the pain out.
All right, track number 3. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. I expect you girls should know this, and you, Trudy, should know this. We've played it on the show.
Excellent. I love it when he says that.
Fancy, Iggy Azalea and Charlie...
Boom!
Are you serious?
Eurovision 3, television 0.
I
Round of
knew
applause.
that one.
Can you play us like Gaia's song, or that's something I would know, for example, or
But the
Federica's?
idea is, it's not supposed to be songs that you know. Yeah, I mean, you could bring in your CD collection, and then we could just play that. No, go.
Tom Jones, Dolly Parton. Yes, that'd be it.
Are you ready for track number 4, ladies?
Yes.
Okay. Track number 4. It's 3 artists together in a current chart hit.
Bang Bang, Nicki Minaj, Jessie J and Ariana Grande.
Yes! 4 points to Eurovision.
At least I have you with it. That'd be totally
terrible.
I actually, Trudy, you're normally quite bad, but with Claire's help, you're even worse.
Totally rubbish.
It's current scores on the entry round. Eurovision 4, television 0. Are you ready for track number 5?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
All right, Maltese music.
Tribali. Tribali.
Live performance, not Tribali.
This is the night Kurt Calais.
We know
Okay.
it. We know it. We just said it.
Okay.
We just said
This is
it.
the night.
This is the
calm
night
down.
Kirkanleia.
Your hands were up, but you said the artist first. You said the song title first. Half a point each. Well done.
Oh, we got half a point.
Yay, thanks to you.
4.5 points to Eurovision. And television sitting strong with half a point. All right, next up. Ready?
Yes.
Okay. Currently in the charts, about number 10-ish, I think. Yeah, it was number 1 a few weeks ago.
Because you know I'm all about that bass. About that
Megan
bass.
Trainor.
At least I didn't know
All
her,
about the
but I
bass.
heard the song. At least.
Because you know all about
It was what?
Okay.
all
All about the
that
bass,
It's-
Megan Trainor.
Absolutely well done, Eurovision. So current scores are 5.5
Don't
to
bother with that.
Eurovision
We know who's winning.
and half a point to television.
Well, Claire and I are quite happy that we're rubbish.
There's
You
only
need to
3
keep telling
songs
us.
left.
Okay.
Okay, go on.
You still don't give up.
Listen, we're not gonna
Take part.
Okay.
You know, if you start singing, I might give you an extra point. That way you can win.
We're not gonna ruin your fun. Go on. Go on.
You want us to sing next to Gaia and Federica?
Are you ready for the next track?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Another one from the charts.
Quiet entry.
Small intro on this one.
Okay.
Small silent intro.
Now excuse me if I sound rude, but I love the way that you move, and I
They don't
see
know it.
all over you.
You're up, Truth.
Baby, when I look in your eyes,
No.
there's no way that I can disguise all these crazy
No.
thoughts in my mind.
Singular guys.
About you.
Eurovision, you know it.
I got the key.
Oh, the little guy who won.
You know the rest,
No.
you know it's where I wanna be.
Anybody.
Eurovision guy?
No.
Oh, what did
I
you
was
say? Oh, sorry.
speaking to
Oh.
Team Eurovision.
Oh, I thought you said it was a Eurovision.
Yeah.
They were chatting. I thought they knew it.
So
I
it's
thought, oh, I have a
Enrique
chance.
Iglesias.
No.
Is this a boy band or?
No, it's a single male solo artist.
Oh.
He came from the world of pop
Was it that
idol.
Bruno Mars? No.
No.
I'm not going to
Okay.
give it to you. It's Ollie Murs and Wrapped Up.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know.
Okay. Current
I
scores,
never heard
5.5
of
points to Eurovision, half a point to television. Are you ready for the next song?
Yes.
Okay, this is a boy band.
Yeah.
You should know this,
One
Claire.
Direction, one. Okay, go on.
Okay.
One Direction, Steal My Girl.
Yes.
It's One Direction, Still My Girl, but
Well,
you
I
said One
said it
Direction
first,
first.
eh?
But we said the whole
You did.
One Direction,
You
See
did.
My
It's
Girl.
1 point
them. I had
each.
no
Half
idea.
a point to you.
Okay.
So, 6.
That's fair.
Eurovision, 6 points. Television, 1 point. It is fair. One more song. Can you control yourselves?
Yes.
Are you ready?
No, I can't control myself.
This is it. This is the final one.
I'm not the only one. Sam Smith.
She's good.
You got it. Sam Smith,
you should go on
not the only one.
the foreign TV where they do those for $4 million. What are you going to give her? Or something.
I've got one of your own CDs I could give you. So, final scores for Eurovision are Eurovision team, 7 points. Television team, 1 point. And that is pretty much it for the show.
Fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, we have had so much fun. I hope you have had as much fun as we have. Thank you very, very much for joining us. Thank you, ladies. It's been incredible. Thank you for being on the show with us.
Yeah, thank you for coming on. Check out our Facebook page, facebook.com/OneProjectMalta for all the latest goss. And also you can see who's coming up in the in the shows coming up this month and next month. Also, we've got a Christmas special on the 27th of December. Again, go to Facebook to check that out. Facebook.com/OneProjectMalta.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's just say good night and
goodbye.
thank you.
Ciao.
Bye.